quit, Ray.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers.
Who's that? What you want?
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the delay, Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Come on, fellas. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Oh, what a juke into space. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra.
What are you doing? What's going on?
Score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold.
What happened?
Kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm confused on What's she coming over here for?
Their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Who got 17? Who got 17? Tiny is right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Jones. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they
Hey, Jackson,
were ready
babe.
to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Ryan is complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Falcons.
Ready, 51, under 10, 10.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going deep for Eifert. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80!
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Line 25! Line 36! Hey, let's get that ball, D! Let's get that ball!
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Ready, Blue 80! Line 25! One! We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught by Sanu. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll look to run with Freeman, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun is Jones.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Wait, slam.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 4.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches, from all the pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Corey Liggett makes the stop. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Slant it. Line 25. Single. 22. Hey, Charlie. Mike 50. You don't want nothing.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
And it's still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So
what's up?
Rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first.
I'm getting my ass
19-yard line.
straight whacked.
This is Jones.
4th. I fucked up in the beginning. I'm trying to find out my new quarterback and get him all situated, and I'm fucking up big time.
He'll drop the throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's good.
How does he pick it off when it's Hooper?
It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know.
They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Ryan.
I mean, I would say every 1,000 miles or every 3,000 miles, but then again, you could do it to, like, I would say every 3 months, if that.
And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Yeah.
And the Falcons grab it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time he just didn't get there.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend the lead out.
I'm losing 31-7. My rookie quarterback has 4 picks, and 2 of them ain't even his fault.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
Are you already in a ranked?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Well, dang, Batman.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly.
How is it a pick? How is he picking my receiver?
With a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said.
Nah, that don't even make sense what this dude's doing, though. Like, Devontae Adams, 94 overall. Ain't no way that your guy's going to out-jump Devontae Adams.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's 94 superstar. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get
That's
a
all right.
lane on you.
I'll figure it out.
Very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This will be
All this dude could literally do is run on me. And he shouldn't have even been able to run on me.
Much better shape now on 3rd.
Don't even trip. I'll figure it out.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I stopped Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan didn't have no passing touchdowns.
Well, I got a kill after opening about half a clip in the feed after unloading a full clip in the feed.
I would say invite me, but you're already in a ranked game.
I wish I could because we lost one of our guys already. Hey, look at that! I got a free kick. I think if I'm my operator, that I'm gonna play today. His name is
You said what? Yeah, I'll mute my mic. Well, what's your score in that game?
It's 1-0, dude, but our team might be able to do something like